Good morning. How you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And one of the things I want to tell you about this morning is, as I mentioned many times before, first thing in the morning, I do two things, at least two things for my shows, for my channel, my YouTube channel. One is check my emails to see if I've gotten any comments that I need to respond to or anything new that's out there in the world regarding things I do on my show. The other thing is I check eBay every morning to see if there's anything on eBay that I can try to win or purchase related to my show. Well, this morning when I was checking eBay, I found something kind of interesting. And I'll give you a little background here. This program or programs I've showed you in the past. This is let me go up here. Let me go all the way up. This is the RTL-SDR.com website, which has all kinds of information about SDRs. And there's one page that lists all of the software packages that are available for SDRs. And I've showed that web page to you a couple of times. Unfortunately, it hasn't been updated for a while, so it's a little out of date. But anyway, one of the packages they have on there listed is this one right here, which is Skywave Linux. It's a operating system, a Linux operating system with a bunch of SDR tools already installed. And I've shown you this program in the past, and here it is with one of the programs running. This is the Cubic SDR package running, and you can see over here there's a bunch of applications that's pre-installed on this system. Now, this system comes in the form of an ISO. ISO is basically a copy of an operating system or a setup or whatever that you can burn to a CD or a USB drive, and then it will run from there. So if we go to the Sky Linux website, it's right here, and here's where you get this ISO. And then you take the ISO and you use a burn program either for a DVD or a USB, and burn this system, it's a Linux system, to a CD, a DVD, or to a USB. I think this is like, let's see if it says. It doesn't say on here which version of Linux. I think it's like version 14 or something like that. And then you can either boot and run this environment from the DVD or from the USB, or you can even install it onto your hard drive for a multiple boot. And down here talks about that. He says, in Windows, create a bootable USB or SD card with the universal USB installer or Yummy. Yummy gives you the option that you can set up an environment where when you turn your computer, once you're done and install onto your hard drive, when you turn on your computer, it gives you a short little menu that says, do you want to run this Skywave Linux or do you want to run your Windows? So it's semi-permanent. Or like I say, you can just have it boot from the DVD or boot from the USB, and then it's going to run a lot slower than running off your hard drive. So that's kind of how it's set up. So this is the environment or operating system that this gentleman has created with these SDR tools already installed. And down here he lists some of the tools. Note he's got WebSRD, he's got OpenWebRX. Those are access to SDRs that are on the internet via a website. Then he's got some tools that work with your SDR, such as this cubic SDR dump 1090, which I've shown you, so you can monitor aircraft flying nearby. And then he's got some other applications for decoding digital data. All this stuff is built into this system. Okay, so that's what I've shown you in the past. This morning, I found this on eBay. We're on eBay. Linux SDR ham radio live USB. So this gentleman, I believe, and I'm not saying this is bad, good, or indifferent. I don't know. I believe what he's done is he's taken that Skywave Linux operating system and its utilities and burned it to a USB drive. So he's selling you, and there's a picture of it, one of these pictures here, right here. He's selling you, this is what I understand, he's selling you a 4 gig USB drive with that Linux Skywave installed so that you don't have to do that. It's not that difficult to do, and there's several YouTube videos on how to do it yourself. So he's selling you this, the tools that I showed you, the operating system, so that you can stick this USB drive, I believe, run it directly from the USB drive so it doesn't do anything to your computer, or have it installed on your hard drive, just like I've mentioned. He's selling it right now for $18.05 plus $6 shipping, and it's coming from Russia. So I just thought that's kind of fascinating that somebody has done this. Whether it's legal or not, I don't know. I really don't know. But there it is. Thought I'd show it to you. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. And have a great day. Bye-bye.